Wow, we have a question from Harsh Vardam. My profession is being a lawyer requires long hours of standing, which includes waiting in a crowded courtroom, arguing the case, etc. Whenever I have to stand for more than usual, I experience stress in my lower back, knees, and ankles. I'm 5'10 and 108K, so you're much heavier than I am, and you're shorter. And so before we even slide into the conversation, let's make sure we asterisk that, okay? And I have started to lose my weight slowly and surely through protein, veggies, and water. Good for you. Apart from losing weight, what in your view are the best exercises one can do for my ability to stand long hours? I really appreciate this question because, you know, years ago I'd have a totally different answer. First, I would like to see you probably lose at 5'10". I wouldn't mind seeing you lose maybe a kilo a month, or even maybe even less, half a kilo a month for a while. And if you do the protein, veggies, water, you get good sleep. And that's tough in your career because of the weird pressure you're under. Try to get 8 or 9 hours of sleep. And I know you might be thinking that'll be the hardest thing I do. Um, if you are lifting weights, after every weightlifting session, go for a walk. If you only have an hour to work out, it would be a half hour weight workout and a half hour walk. If you have 2 hours to work out, you half hour half hour weight room and an hour and a half walk. Walking is going to be good for your body composition, and it might also be good for your issues you're here. Having said that, so let's review so far. Food, protein, veggies, water. Sleep, walk, weightlift, then walk as appropriate. Okay. If you have questions, go to danjohnuniversity.com, sign up, and memorize Easy Strength for Fat Loss. But there's another issue here, and I'm concerned about is when you stand, you experience stress in your lower back, knees, and ankles, which makes me think that one thing I would like you to look into, I don't know what your insurance is like, or if you're friends with medical doctors, I think it might be worth your time to go see a podiatrist, a foot doctor, and have your feet looked at. So and then from there we're going to move up, but if you're wearing inappropriate shoes, if you have narrow-toed shoes that are crunching your baby toes up like this, and they look great, but they're messing with your arch. I think you have 3 arches in your foot, and instead of your foot arching up nicely, your foot is getting crushed. That foot getting crushed is going to mess up the ankle. The ankle is connected to the knees. The knee is connected to the hip, and then the hip is going to say, "Forget it. We'll throw this back up to the back." The best thing I think you can do for your back, and this comes from Stu McGill, is go for a walk. But if your feet hurt, you can't go for a walk. But the problem with your feet is the shoes. So very simply, I'd like you to look into, you could do something as simple as this. I mean, whenever you get back to the office, first thing you do is pop your shoes off and walk around. It'd be nice if you had even there's those mats that have like stones where you walk on them, and I don't have one because I do a lot of barefoot walking, but they say that if all you can do is just walk on those that they're weird looking. They're rubber and they look like they have stones, but it just kind of opens your feet up. I've noticed the same walking on the beach. Walking on the beach, for me, when I had my total hip and walked on the beach, I would say 5 to 7 days a week, my back felt so good. I decided to start Olympic lifting with all this titanium in my leg because I just felt great. So whatever you can do to release the heat out of the feet, I think is going to be a good thing. And now, obviously, if the feet aren't the solution, then start looking upward. Maybe the podiatrist can help you with ankles, or your general physio or physical therapist. The knees, I would be surprised if they were the problem by themselves, because for the back anyway. and then slide up to the hip and slide up to the spine. But I think that's the way I would go. Continue this body weight loss, and I told you what to do there. Look into your shoes and your feet, and then from there look upstream to see if it could, and it could be some relatively simple solution like more walks, or something as simple as you needed a good massage, behind your hamstrings. I'm just making that up, but it could be something shockingly simple for you, okay? As it sometimes is when you're experiencing pain. The solutions sometimes can be oddly fairly simple. Thank you.